All right, hey guys, Dorian here from Winning People. Welcome to the channel. What I thought I'd do is basically just share with you a couple of techniques, some tactics that I have found to be extremely helpful in building connections with people. And one of the ways that this is going to come in handy for you, as it has for me, is if you can connect with people, you can learn about them, you can learn about their wants, their needs, and then you can learn how to identify particular ways to fill those gaps, which means you can start selling and you can sell to them and build relationships that, they'll go a long, long way. So your ROI goes through the roof. All right, I just want to go through three really simple things that I found to be extremely helpful. And it is surprising because I work in a project-based environment. It is surprising how many people do not do these simple things or can't pull them off genuinely. And that's a piece that I want to touch on in the next video. But let's go through these three simple things. So first of all, you got to smile. When you first meet somebody, especially if it's for the first time, you need to put on a good face. And one way to do that, of course, is to smile. Now, you definitely don't want to look creepy, but I think one of the ways in which you can smile just the right amount, the best kind of rule of thumb that I can give you guys is the wider the smile, the better. Just do it kind of for a brief moment. If it's somebody that you're happy seeing, show it. Just hey, how's it going? As you're walking by, it's not a big deal. All right. I know it's something small, but it'll go a long, long way, and people remember smiles. Okay, second thing I really wanted to point out is you got to be able to make eye contact, okay? But you can't stare at the same time. So how do you know the difference? All right, well, one of the ways that you can make eye contact just the right amount is by kind of you can pick one eye. It sounds a little bit funny, but really, you don't want to be scanning their faces because that gets a little bit awkward. They're going to be noticing you scanning their faces. So you kind of pick one eye. Now, sooner or later, you're going to need to take a break because it might start to feel a little bit weird. And so there's a couple things that you can do to take a break. Again, this is all about putting on a good impression and seeming genuine. All right, so what you can do is you can pause, look away, look back. You can change your facial expression, like kind of like what I'm doing now, right? If they're saying something really interesting or that's kind of hitting home with you, you can just say, oh, wow, I didn't know that happened to you. That's incredible. Wow. So automatically, just by changing your facial expression, you take a little bit of a break. It helps you. And at the same time, you're not completely losing focus. And you're also showing genuine interest by changing your facial expression. So that little bit will actually go a long, long way. And the third bit of information, third technique I would call it, that I want to share with you guys, and I'm sure many of you are aware of it, but I'll point it out again, is you got to listen. All right, there's nothing more important than just listening and taking a genuine interest in what they're saying. Now, I know that's sometimes extremely difficult because sometimes you just don't care, right, about what they're talking about, and that's where the technique of actually understanding how to actually pretend to sound genuine goes a long way. I'll get into that in another video, but for now it is surprising how many people don't listen. They tend to brush off arguments. They pretend by saying something like, oh yeah, that kind of happened to me, or that happened to a friend of mine. No, that's not listening. You got to listen to them and take their perspective. That'll go so, so far, all right? Now, if you can do these three things, maintain eye contact, listen, and just smiling, smile throughout the conversation if it's a positive conversation. This is going to get you on the way to starting to build a better relationship with these people. Okay, the people that I've been able to connect with the closest and the quickest, I follow these things, and this is just kind of scratching the surface of things that I would do, but these three things, it is surprising how many people do not do them, and yet they're so effective. And this is well documented. This is study after study has shown these types of things actually being very effective. So you want to do that. All right, that's it for today. I love doing this kind of thing, and I like sharing with you guys what techniques have worked for me, because I personally am very interested in people, and I like sharing those things. And the best way to get connected with people and to learn about them and learn about their experiences is by doing these simple things: showing genuine interest, maintaining eye contact, having good conversations with them. It'll go really far, and it'll also help you in your business, especially if you're in sales or if you're in a client-facing role, like I am. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am gonna keep rolling out these videos. There's tons of more tips and techniques I'd like to share with you guys. If you like the video, if you like this channel, you want to keep it growing, you want to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.